Gentlemen and female gentlemen, Jasmine Crockett, the Congresswoman of Texas, Democrat might I add, has just ended her career. What a glorious day. I love downfalls very much. All 7 swing states. What a glorious time to literally be alive. Her career is over, and I am here to have a very good time about it. So Trump threatens running for a 3rd term, and she proceeds to punch herself in the face repeatedly. We have a lot to talk about. This is a big-ass deep dive of retardation that we have to look at. So, in case you don't know who Jasmine Crockett is, she is very well known for having opinions. Now, they're not good opinions, but they are opinions nonetheless. So, this is something that just happened that a lot of people were very excited to talk about, where she literally goes against her entire messaging system.
To be clear, undocumented folk contribute approximately $100 billion in taxes. They pay into Social Security, and they don't get to draw down on it. So
yeah, this is a lie. Like, what are you gonna do? She's trying to make the argument why it's good to have illegal, undocumented people in the country because they pay taxes. What the fuck are you talking about? Why do you think illegal people are not paying Social Security? What, you think the illegal people are being like, hey, government, I've come to introduce myself. Here's $1 million. Have a nice day.
Stop, again, allowing them to divide us and to demonize them.
Yeah, so this is one of those 90-10 issues. I think 90% of Americans want illegal immigrants deported, and then there's 10% of people that are so anti-Trump, they're actually going to make the argument why it's good to have non-American rapist pedophiles in the fucking country. Like, what are you even gonna do about all this bullshit? Like, she's just lying. So, a lot of people don't know this, but Jasmine Crockett over here is a little off her rocker. She's trying to run for president in 2028. She's trying her absolute best, literal best to appeal to the masses. So she feels like she has to be anti-Trump in every way, to the point that she's going to make up an entire lie of talking about how illegal immigrants are funding your Social Security or something. But anywho, it gets a lot worse. A lot worse. Like, a lot worse. So, Jasmine Crockett right now is under fire for other things. She is actually currently being investigated by the police because she was reported for assaulting a reporter. You gotta see this shit, it's crazy. So, she's also known for being very pro-Tesla protests, like to the point that Tesla, they're firebombing Tesla dealerships, and she's essentially standing there talking about how she doesn't want to be into this shit.
Hello, Congresswoman.
Horse manure.
Right, for some reason, she never actually condemned the domestic terrorists.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Wait, Congresswoman Crockett. Congresswoman Crockett, you were recently on a Tesla takedown call calling for violence on the 29th. Would you like to clarify your comments?
Right, so the reporter asks, hey, you called for violence. You called for violence against Teslas. Any comment?
As you can see.
And her response is...
Congresswoman, will you condone violence at the Tesla?
The irony of her assaulting a reporter while the reporter is asking her if she condones violence. Like, that is actually hilarious. Like, are we on the same page? That's funny as hell. Like, do you condone violence? She assaults the fucking reporter. You literally cannot make this shit up. It's way too funny. It's funnier than it has any right to be. Now, anyway, in case you want to see exactly how cooked she actually is, the police report was filed against Jasmine Crockett for her assault, battery, and attempted theft of a cell phone. I don't think that's what happened, but I don't even care because it's funny. Nobody has the right to physically assault anybody because of their speech. Crockett isn't above the law. I mean, realistically, she probably won't be treated, at all. Because, to be completely honest, hot take, she's gonna get away with it. Because, hey, Democrat fucking politician, all the judges love her. What are you talking about? I just left Capitol Police Headquarters in D.C. where I filed a police report against Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett for assault, battery, and attempted theft of my cell phone, simply because I respectfully asked her to condemn the violence she has been inciting at Tesla showrooms. The irony is, she's absolutely gonna get away with all of this. However, I fully support her continuing to act this way. You see, the more retarded they act, the more ammunition they give me to make videos talking about how retarded they are. It is the cycle of retardation. What a glorious day. So anyway, this is someone signing witness information for Jasmine Crockett. Like, they're actually fucking cooking her over here on this. But this isn't the only thing they're cooking her on. She is currently mega cooked. So, why can Jasmine Crockett assault someone on video and nothing happens? Is this a two-tier justice system? Do people in Congress have special privileges over citizens? Reverse the situation and you and I would have been arrested. This has to stop. Either we have equal justice or we don't. However, let's be honest. It's not gonna happen. It's literally not gonna happen. I'm sorry. It's literally not gonna happen. No one's gonna fucking arrest her. She's gonna get away with literally all of it. Her grabbing a camera is an assault. Definition of assault: an unlawful physical attack or threat of an attack on an individual with or without actual injury. Yeah, the injury doesn't matter. The point is, justice doesn't apply to the rich and powerful. She's gonna probably get away with it, but it doesn't matter because it's just another instance of her torpedoing her career. But her career is like actually mega cooked right now. Mega cooked. But dude, the fact she also does this thing. It's very funny. She tries her best to change her accent over time to make her sound different. Like, listen to this.
Free speech is not about whatever it is.
Right, pay attention to her accent, okay?
Is that y'all want somebody to say. And the idea that you want to shut down everybody that is not Fox News is bullshit.
Yeah, no one wants to do that, okay? There's a big difference between freedom of speech and incitement to violence.
We need to stop playing because that's what y'all are doing in here. You don't want to hear the opinions of anybody else. And the Constitution says Congress shall make no law respecting or establishing of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the
gentlewoman's time has expired.
Yeah, so she goes into like this whole weird, I don't know why she decides to actually change her accent to this, but let me show you something that is not actually protected by freedom of speech.
So I'll make sure that I keep it short, but I am truly here for very selfish reasons. Starting with on March 29th, it's my birthday. And all I want to see happen on my birthday is for Elon to be taken down. Yes. So I'll make sure that I...
Yeah, so this is while there are actual domestic terrorists firebombing Tesla dealerships. She's like, take him down, boys. Take him down. And she's also known for other incredible nuggets like this one. This is one of my favorite clips on the internet.
It is not a criminal violation to enter the country illegally.
Yeah, so she's retarded. It is not a criminal violation to enter the country illegally, she says, and makes herself completely clear. Yeah, actually retarded. Like, I don't even know, man. She's mega cooked. Like, bro, she's actually planning on running in 2028. Oh my god, dude. She's gonna get walloped, brothers. Walloped. It's like, it's insane that you even have to deal with this shit. Unbelievable. So, Steve Harvey, I can't believe this is real, but Steve Harvey, you know the guy from Family Feud? He actually prank called her.
Listen, I want all my black businesses to survive and thrive. And so if there's anything that we can...
So what are you doing? What are you doing, Jim? What are you doing for black businesses? What are you doing?
Oh, God, we got some black-on-black violence happening right here. I am definitely not qualified to have an opinion.
Listen, I do a ton. If you are familiar with the leadership under Pete Buttigieg with the Department of Transportation, the things that we did was we tried to insulate black businesses from an incoming crazy regime like the one that we've had to make sure that they could still get those contracts to be able to go out and work on these big infrastructure projects and things like that. And I honestly have a great relationship with the black businesses in my community.
I love how she used to say that she has a great relationship with black businesses. You know who else said that? Donald Trump, the best president of all time for black people, maybe even better than Abraham Lincoln.
I'm surprised that I've never met you. I work with the Black Chamber of Business, and we always do events together. And right. I would love to bring you and your organization into the fold, but this, I gotta go, but you can call my office and my staff can help you.
So you ain't got time for black people. You ain't got time to talk.
Oh my God, he's cooking her. He's destroying her, bro. Oh my God, that's amazing. Oh, now you ain't got time for black people. Oh, fuck.
Talk to me. Now you got to go. You got to run.
I always have time. But this is getting a little bit more hostile than I typically like to deal with.
Yeah, and she's trying to run for president of the United States. She can't handle talking to Steve Harvey, but she's supposed to fucking engage in political negotiations with Putin? Like, what are we talking about?
Because if you've seen me, I know how to pop off, and I don't want to pop off.
Yeah, anyway, I just thought it was pretty hilarious that, like, Steve Harvey, of all people, is going to go after her for this shit. Like, of all people. Like, that's just pretty hilarious. Now, again, there's another, like, wildly racist statement that recently just happened. Everyone is talking about this. In fact, people in my chat were telling me before covering this that I have to cover this specific story. This is the most racist shit you're ever gonna hear. But it comes from a black woman, so she'll be fine.
And if we continue to put people into office, and that even means some of our skin folk who definitely are not our kinfolk, such as Byron
Your skin folk, but not your kinfolk. All right?
Donalds.
Like Byron Donalds. Why is Byron Donalds your skin folk, but not your kinfolk? In case you're curious, this is Byron Donalds. Now, I am no professor of fucking critical race theory, but this man's black, okay? What are you saying? Anyway, get ready.
Who are going to continue to say that, like, I mean, the fact that you sitting around talking about life was better under Jim Crow? Like, is this because you don't understand history? Or literally it's because you married a white woman and so you think that whitewashed you? I'm not.
What? She's against somebody marrying, a black guy marrying a white woman?
Really sure, like, what it is.
Well,
but
you
I
couldn't
need
even be married to a white woman under Jim
Correct. And it took Joy to call him out.
First of all, by the way, I don't actually understand. I don't even think that he said that life was better for black people under Jim Crow. I don't think that's a real statement. But even if it was, I'm not out here defending this guy. I don't know who he is or anything about him. But the fact that she's like, and he's a black man that married a white woman, it's like, huh? Could you imagine a white guy saying this? That this white guy is a fraud because he married a black woman? Could you imagine the backlash?
So I'm like, bro, like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you saying? Like, he just out here, you know, I feel like they give him his talking points and he's like, yes, massa, I got it.
Yeah, that's wild. That is wild that actually this shit was said. I am shocked that she actually tried to get away with this. Another thing that she got under fire for in the last week, I think it's important, like, it's important for you to know, okay? All this shit I'm showing you happened to Jasmine Crockett in the last 1 week. So this is her talking about a specific politician.
Thank you so much, Morgan, because we in these hot-ass Texas streets, honey. Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now.
Now, she called him Governor Hot Wheels because he's disabled and in a wheelchair.
And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot-ass mess, honey. So,
Can you imagine a man saying that the only thing hot about a woman is that she's a hot mess? Can you imagine what would happen? Like, the irony is, she is one of the most racist, sexist people I have ever seen. And she is coming on the side of the Democrats. She is on the woke side of the force. Yeah, this is a spicy downfall. It only gets better.
So yes. Right, okay. All right,
Yeah, anyway, so she got a lot of flame for this. Now, I'm gonna make something clear. I don't give a fuck that she called the guy Governor Hot Wheels. Zero triggered here whatsoever. I love the hypocrisy. I love the fact that she actually is against all of this stuff. She is mega anti-racism, anti-ableism, anti-sexism. But she's here to say that the only thing hot about him is that he's a hot mess. That this dude is a fake black guy because he married a white woman. That this guy's Governor Hot Wheels because he's disabled. I don't want to confuse anyone. I don't give a shit that she says any of these things. I just absolutely find it hilarious that she is a massive hypocrite in everything that she's saying. Like, everyone thinks it's like a huge gotcha whenever like any person covers this on the right and says, I can't believe she would call him Governor Hot Wheels, and they're like, oh my god, you're so triggered, you got triggered, I thought comedy was legal. I personally think, while it's maybe not so nice, it is absolutely fine for her to say that. She's just a giant hypocrite, and it's hilarious. It is very funny. In fact, it's so funny that she doubled down and then retracted her statement. I wasn't thinking about the governor's condition. I was thinking about the planes and trains and automobiles that he used to transfer migrants into communities led by black mayors, deliberately stoking tension and fear among the most vulnerable. What? No, that's not what you meant. At least own it, bro. Like, come on, it's a good roast. At least own it. At least make believe you're an ableist. Come on, be based for a second. Yeah, my asshole. I called him Governor Hot Wheels not because he's in a wheelchair, but because he uses cars to transport people. Yeah, sure. Literally the next line I said that he was a hot ass mess, referring to his terrible policies. At no point did I mention or allude to his condition. Right. Of course. Of course, I'm even more appalled that the very people who are unequivocally support Trump, a man known for racially insensitive nicknames and mocking those with disabilities, are now outraged. The irony here is everyone tries to use this as like a gotcha. Like, for example, I fully support deporting non-American citizens that say that they want the downfall of Western civilization. All right, like Mahmoud Khalil. I fully support deporting that motherfucker. Not that I don't support free speech. Of course I support free speech. But that guy is a non-American citizen in America trying to cause the downfall of America. Get him the fuck out of there. Being in America is a privilege, not a right. Leave. So when I see something like that, that's not being a hypocrite. Recently, the Democrats' biggest move against, like, basically everything, every time they get criticism, I thought you were the party of freedom of speech. I thought you were the party of using insults. To be honest, absolutely I am, which is why I say, with a hard R, you are retarded. All right, I say it, I put all my force behind this. You are retarded. I want to make this clear. All right, not trying to mince words. Is that an ableist slur? I don't care, because she fits the fucking bill. For me, the fact that she is on the woke side of the force and going down this Governor Hot Wheels shit is so funny. So Decoy Voice made a little video talking about how the cover-up made it so much worse. So I wanted to look at this before we get into the absolute downfall, which is very funny. Very funny. It's gonna be awesome. Hell yeah, dude. Lock in, boys.
Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now.
Retarded.
And the only thing, hot about him is that he is a hot mess.
Yeah, she was absolutely talking about the wheelchair, but she's retarded, so therefore, here we go, baby. It's gonna be great. The Human Rights Campaign is behind her. Human Rights Campaign, a Governor Hot Wheels. God, it's so funny. The hypocrisy just doesn't end.
Honey, so yes.
And in case you don't know why calling him Governor Hot Wheels is controversial, it's because Texas Governor Greg Abbott is disabled and in a wheelchair since 1984 when he was hit by an oak tree. And to make matters worse, is she speaking at a human rights campaign which is supposed to support workplace inclusion.
Do you see why this is so funny? Do you see why this is so unbelievably hilarious? Dude, no one on the right, or I'm sure some people are, because there are hypocrites everywhere, but no one I know is actually offended that she called him Governor Hot Wheels. Nah, dude. Nah, dude. It's the fact that she is literally speaking at an event that supports the disabled, and then she uses a fucking ableist zinger against this guy. It's the funniest thing in the world. It's so funny. She is paving the way to her own downfall. Unfathomable levels of hypocrisy. She is digging and digging. You love this downfall? Thank you. Subscribe for more downfalls. This is a good downfall. We have an AOC downfall video planned for tomorrow, actually, so definitely lock in for that one. No, dude, this is special.
Specifically for the disabled. Now, she did later try to walk back that comment, stating she wasn't thinking about the governor's condition. She was thinking about the planes, trains, and automobiles he used to transfer migrants to communities led by black mayors. The problem being, is she cited this article from when he used buses to send people seeking sanctuary to sanctuary cities in 2024. But way back in 2022, she was already making fun of Governor Abbott and where he rolls to. Now, I haven't seen...
Oh my god, she's such a retard. It's amazing. Oh my god, that's insane. And the funniest thing is when you take Urban Dictionary, right? And you look at the Urban Dictionary Hot Wheels definition, an annoying paraplegic. Like, dude, oh my god, that's incredible. Like, nice try, bitch. Very cool. Holy crap. Uncle Ruckus would love her. This is incredible. Like, dude, the unbelievable hypocrisy. Big L. Big L.
Seen or heard any response from Governor Greg Abbott.
The funniest thing is, I literally don't care. The fact that she called him Hot Wheels, obviously to insult the fact that he's in a wheelchair. She got backlash because she's the mega woke party that literally cannibalizes itself every single time, right? That is what the mega wokies do. Every single person that's mega woke, you are literally counting the days to their downfall. The moment they put a toe out of line, they're gonna get a fucking Weasley letter in the mail and get eviscerated in public. Like, you don't understand. They are mega cooked. Every single one of these people, and it's so fucking funny. So of course she backtracks. And that is the funniest part because why'd she backtrack? The backtrack made it so much worse.
And I'm not about to get offended on his behalf. As for
See, that's exactly what I mean. No one on the right is actually calling her out. Personally, I don't know anyone on the right that is calling her out for being offensive. No one's calling her out for offending disabled people. Okay, people are calling her out for being a hypocrite. No one's offended on behalf of this Abbott guy.
all we know, he doesn't care about the name corn at all. But for Congresswoman Crockett to think anybody's gonna believe Governor Hot Wheels was in reference to the airplanes shipping people away, you'd have to be stupider than her to actually believe that, as going after the disabled has somehow become part of the party strategy, as she has become very vocal about going after Elon Musk and Tesla.
That's her thing. That's what she's doing.
On March 29th, it's my birthday. And all I want to see happen on my
You could consider this Nuxanor video a belated birthday present, Jasmine.
birthday is for Elon to be taken down, yes.
And random
Take him down, guys! Meanwhile, actual domestic terrorist attacks are happening. Like, come on! Come on! How did the left become the party of violence? What's going on?
citizens are following suit by vandalizing Tesla vehicles of the disabled.
As you can see this side, it even looks like it affected above the tire.
She says her family has had discussions around if it's even safe to be driving a Tesla anymore, in part because of incidents like hers.
Now, I don't think they
Bro, disabled people are like, holy fuck, why are they coming after me? I was so woke. I even bought a car. Because a car that's electricity for the environment, and then they attacked me for it. Dude, this is actual just left on left violence. It's insane.
specifically went after a disabled girl's vehicle, the same way I don't think they specifically held a human rights dinner for the disabled to make fun of the disabled, or try to save the environment by setting all these Tesla lithium batteries
For the environment, let's blow up these fucking cars. Oh, like, dude, the hypocrisy is insane.
on fire. I just don't think their base cares when they completely fail their so-called intentions.
They don't care. They have no integrity. This isn't like a moral argument, all right? They don't give a flying fuck, okay? These people do not give a shit. It's all virtue signaling and bullshit and fear-mongering, okay? They don't actually have a moral in their body.
Of human rights
No activists have any morals, basically.
or green initiatives, because they're not following their virtues or morals, they're just following orders. So the real question is, why exactly would Texas Democrats do such a 180 on Elon Musk and Tesla?
Because he's with Trump. That's it. Literally the end. Hell yeah. Story over. Trump says something, they have to go the other way. Trump will say, hey guys, I thought I discovered breathing air. Breathing air is actually pretty based. And then you'll get these people, guys, breathing air is now racist.
It may be related to this.
They were handing out loans, $330 million worth of loans to people under the age of 11. I think the youngest, Kelly, was a 9-month-old who got a $100,000 loan.
Yeah, I actually just covered this. True, I actually literally just covered this.
Tackling the fraud, waste, and abuse in the agency, we've seen, hundreds of billions of dollars of fraud go unprosecuted, so we're taking that on. We have a zero tolerance policy for fraud, and we continue to crack down on it and make sure people are held accountable.
Which I've seen several variations of this post, calling out Crockett for having a low six-figure salary,
Pretty suspicious.
but allegedly a net worth of $9 million.
How did that happen? It must have been through fairness. Yeah, probably fairness and fairness alone. Oh shit, that's crazy. Dude, they're all fucking, every single person. Probably Democrats and Republicans, to be honest. All these Congress people, they all do the insider trading bullshit. Miss me with this. I really hope when Doge actually figures out who's getting money from where, they all get cooked for it. It's unacceptable that American taxpayers miss a decimal point on their fucking taxes and the IRS, charges them an unbelievable amount of money. Like, dude, it's insane. Insane.
With several million-dollar properties. Now, it's hard to verify any of this specifically for Jasmine, but it's a known fact that several members of Congress, both Democrat and Republican, curiously become multi-millionaires while making their measly government salary.
Yeah, it's pretty suspicious, pretty weird. Weird.
And is this the reason why they're so desperate to stop the auditing of government spending? because
So you mean to tell me that the people that have made money through suspicious means and ways are very against auditing where the money is going? My favorite thing about the Elon Musk thing, and I've said this before, I actually just made a video about it, which YouTube actually suppressed this video. I just proved it on stream that YouTube's been kind of suppressing this video, which is very annoying. But whatever, that's just life, I guess. It's the fact that, like, Elon showed shit that he was exposing, and no one believed it. It was mind-boggling. Like, anyone that is against Doge is a retard. Literally.
if they do enough digging, will they be at the end of it? As at least at the protests in DC, Loomer Unleashed shows us these activists looking like randomly generated liberal NPCs, but Richie McGinnis actually saw them collecting what appears to be pre-made signs for them to carry, as other groups seem to be specifically instructed not to interact with the press.
Don't you want to talk about why you're here? Okay.
I'm here because I've been paid by some shadow government people to hold here with a sign. Suspiciously, all of us have signs that were printed by the same people.
Okay.
And you know what they say?
Yeah, what do they say?
They say you cannot talk to anybody that is a Trump.
Quiet. Shut your
We're just going to...
That's all.
Wait, so let me get this straight. These people are literally standing there, holding signs, and they were told by their handlers not to talk to Trump people. Oh my God, that's amazing. These fucking fake-ass paid protests.
It's fine.
At least to me, I'd think if you're passionate about something enough to waste your afternoon protesting it, you should be able—
They're not passionate. It's fake. It's government-funded fake protests to make people hate Elon. Like, come on, guys.
to explain why you're protesting it, unless you're just an unemployed dude with nothing better to do than loiter in the streets for some quick cash.
Yep. Get paid a couple of bucks to stand in the streets and protest.
But honestly, I don't have a better explanation. So let me know what you think is really going on in the comment section, and if you appreciate my concise.
Yeah, so anyway, that's the beginning. Decoy voice. He made a pretty good video. I really think this is incredibly funny, specifically. I absolutely love it. But that's not it, bro. That's not it. It gets so much worse. So much worse for our favorite Democrat, Jasmine Crockett. Not only is she a hypocritical, anti-disabled person, racist, sexist, but she is also retarded. So let's lock in, boys. Don't Walk, Run Productions made a video, The Worst of Jasmine Crockett. Dude, it's so bad. How do you incite violence and then get caught on camera committing violence? Like, it's incredible.
This is Jasmine Crockett, representative from Texas's 30th Congressional District. Currently, the Democrat Party is in disarray and is desperate for someone to lead the Resistance 2.0.
Yep, that's my favorite thing. We got AOC and Jasmine Crockett and Gavin Newsom. It's so fucking awesome because they're all so stupid. Oh my God, it's incredible. Dog, the fact that the actual Democratic Party is being led by the oligarchy is insanely funny. Oh my God. Oh Lord. And they're all rebranding because they know that they're so cooked.
And it looks like Jasmine Crockett is stepping up.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, we have someone that is occupying the White House, and as far as I'm concerned, he is an enemy to the United States.
Really? There is someone occupying the White House that's an enemy to the United States. All right, let's see who it is.
He swore an oath just like the rest of us. But right now, when you are literally putting us at risk, all because of what? Because you want to—
Putting you at risk? What are you talking about? Is someone firebombing your dealerships?
Convince your followers that you should be a dictator too, that you should never leave the White House because
she's fear-mongering like crazy. What risk is happening?
Because you don't believe that elections should take place. I don't really understand.
You don't believe in elections? Someone wake this lady up because Trump won the election. Like, fair and square, bro. The fairest and squarest election of all time. All 7 swing states, majority vote. Like, come on, miss me with that shit.
Understand what is going on, and I don't know what it's going to take to get people to wake up.
Oh my God.
Bro, how can you even be a real person? How is this a real person? She just fucking sits there. I can't believe he's not even elected, even though he won the election. And he's a threat to all of us, even though he's not a threat to all of us.
She's perfect.
Yeah.
Trump just said a few minutes ago, we'll get Greenland one way or another. What's your response?
Did y'all vote for another war? Because I don't know who about to fight that war, but I'm not going.
Dude, it's so funny. The entitlement. I'm not going to fight that war. Are you going to fight that war? Listen, I don't want to be that guy, but let's just do some math. All right, so when Trump's presidency, the first time, no wars started. In every other presidency in the history of America, wars started. All right? I'm not trying to bullshit around too much here, but the retardometer is off the charts with this bitch. What are we even talking about? Oh my God.
So y'all need to be paying attention.
And also, don't worry. Even if there was a war, lady, you would not get drafted. Don't worry.
Because this dude is like really psychotic.
This dude is like psychotic, guys. He's so psychotic, he might start a war. Not like Biden. He only started like 7 wars.
Trump never said or even implied that we're going to annex or go to war with Greenland. But this is what Democrats do.
Fear-mongering. It's literally just fear-mongering. Endless fear-mongering.
What is happening? Like, this is not America. This is a terrible nightmare.
It's not America when the guy who was elected by Americans becomes the president.
Slap me and wake me the up, because I'm ready to get on with it.
Not only is Jasmine Crockett the Democrats' new leader,
dude, I don't know how this happened. How the fuck is this like the best that they have? Like, what is even going on? It's literally shocking every single time. How is this the best that they have? Come on, dog. Insanity. All right, guys, a new fighter has entered the stage.
But I think we may have found the top Democrat presidential contender.
Yeah, she makes Kamala Harris look like fucking Rasputin.
Telling us that, oh, no, we're going to run the federal government like a business.
It's crazy how her accent changed over time. Like, she does not have the same accent anymore.
Well, let me talk to you about the people that are allegedly running this business, because the federal government ain't a business. But
it should be. Did you see how much waste happened? Again, if you want to see more details on that, you have to look at my recent Elon Musk video that YouTube, for whatever reason, didn't promote. Dude, if you want to see how much insane amounts of money was going, quote unquote, missing, it's pretty weird. I mean, listen, Miss Crockett over here has a salary of $200,000 a year, but she's worth $9 million. How did that happen? Did that happen on a $200,000 salary? Interesting.
Let me clarify. If it was, I don't want it run like the president has run businesses. The president, it's my understanding, has filed bankruptcy 6 times.
However, this is highly misleading.
That's the game.
That's the game. Trump himself has never personally filed for bankruptcy.
What? That was a hoax? No. There's no way. Wait, what? That was all a hoax?
As PolitiFact pointed out in 2016, Trump has actually filed Chapter 11 6 times. 4 times within 2 years in the 1990s, once more in 2004, and once more in 2009. But experts told us Trump shouldn't bear all the responsibility, as the majority of bankruptcies happened as the overall casino industry struggled.
Bro, he never filed bankruptcy. He had different businesses filing Chapter 11. Oh my God.
And while 6 bankruptcies might seem like a lot, consider that the Trump Organization owns approximately 500 companies. So, in context, not a bad track record.
But
that is actually insane to even think about. Like, this was all just a hoax. This was literally all a hoax. Oh my God, dude.
Even when we start to think about Elon Musk, right now, as it relates to Tesla, the sales are down.
Sales?
What is even going on? Like, does she really think that these are zingers? Like, she is literally appealing to the lowest IQ people of all time. McDonald's also filed for bankruptcy. Yeah, and McDonald's is pretty successful. No, I know. Filing for bankruptcy doesn't mean you're a bad businessman. It's not indicative of being a bad businessman. That I know for sure. Absolutely. It's a good business strategy every once in a while. But the point is, what? Are you kidding me? Only like the 69 IQ women with piercings on TikTok actually believe in this shit.
Right now, as it relates to Tesla, the sales are down.
The fact that every single person in the Democratic government came out to essentially support the boycott of Tesla, obviously Tesla sales are gonna go down. Especially if you have fucking domestic terrorists firebombing Tesla dealerships everywhere and lighting Teslas on fire. Obviously, people don't want to go around in Teslas. Because for whatever reason, domestic terrorism is kind of cool and based. as long as you're terrorists for the right side of history.
Sales may be down. However, Tesla is the most profitable car company in the United States, but...
True. Hey, he's a good businessman. Listen, you want to call out Elon Musk for being cringe? Valid. You want to call him out for cheating in video games? Valid. You call Elon Musk a bad businessman and you're a retard. All right? You don't fail your way to $800 billion or whatever the fuck money he has. Like, come on, dog. Sadly, my Tesla stock is down right now. I mean, to be honest, I think Tesla stock is a little bit overrated. I would not invest in Tesla personally. I think that it's a bloated company.
Nice try, lazy eye.
As it relates to X, he has never made a profit since he bought X.
Dude, this is like actual retard logic. You can tell that. How does someone with so little business sense end up with a net worth of $9 million? All right, if it's not through scamming people or fraud. Like, how does that even happen? First of all, Elon broke even on X. X is back to worth $44 billion, so you're insane. That's one. And two, and even more normally, Elon Musk, how much money did he make through the fact that election went up?
Fact, the value of X is 75% lower.
It's a lie. He actually got a positive turnaround from X at this point.
Than it has ever been.
X is estimated to be worth around $13 billion compared to the $44 billion that Elon Musk notoriously overpaid for it in 2022. Regardless, Crockett is wrong about the platform not making a profit since it became X. In 2024,
oh shit, debunked.
X's profits were $1.25 billion, which was about double the highest adjusted EBITDA of Twitter, which was in 2021 at $682 million.
Wow, dude. Oh my God. Again, obviously, the reason why he bought X was not a business deal either. Like, it's so unfair. It's like saying to me, you call yourself a businessman? Well, you spent $100 on a Warhammer figurine. I can't believe you would make such a bad business decision like buying a Warhammer figurine. And it's like, bro, I bought the Warhammer figurine because I like looking at it when it's on my desk. Okay? It's to make a point. All right? It wasn't an investment. Dude didn't buy Twitter as an investment. Twitter is a political influence on the fucking world. Him buying X, whatever you want to say, him buying X changed the world, and it took power out of the hands of the incredibly unfaithful mainstream media outlets. Like, these people are completely unrealistic. The soft power of owning X changed the fucking world. Like, it is insane to say that he's a bad businessman because he bought X. He just has hundreds of billions of dollars. Also, that was an analogy. I never bought a Warhammer figurine. I'm way too Jewish to spend $100 on a figurine.
So, wrong again, Jasmine.
So, if I am going to go look for somebody to run a business, I'm going to look for someone who is going to run one successfully. And before people start...
Yeah, she's talking about two billionaires. Like, I want someone that runs businesses successfully, not like, the richest guy in the world. What is even going on? How can you be so brain dead?
Screaming and yelling about, well, he's a billionaire. Yeah, when you know the right people and they'll just give you money.
What, you think Elon Musk is a billionaire because people gave him money? What are you talking about?
Then you can become a billionaire too.
What the fuck logic is that? Oh my God. I'm telling you, we are reaching critical levels of retardation. Critical levels of retard has appeared. Oh my God. Every time she walks onto the screen, I hear the fucking wild retard appeared battle music start playing. I don't understand. And she is the front runner for the 2028 election? Like, oh my God. How do they keep losing? Guys, please.
So according to Jasmine, you become a billionaire when other billionaires give you money.
It's kind of a weird system because who was the first billionaire?
If that's the case, I need to meet a better class of people.
True.
Next, after crime rose 27% year over year in Washington, D.C., the House held a hearing on the matter. But instead of addressing the issue at hand, Crockett used her time to attack Republicans and red states.
Nah, dude. No.
I don't really know what to say.
I mean, that might be the first honest thing I've ever heard from her, to be honest. I mean, that's crazy.
Except for the fact that this is a farce.
Crime rises 1,000,000%? This is a farce, all right? I don't care about the women getting raped on the street, okay?
Right? Because the fact is, we've got an increase in crime all over. If we really want to be real about it, let's talk about it. We're talking about DC right now, but the murder rates in red states like Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama have statistically exceeded those in blue states like Illinois, New Mexico, and Michigan every year since 2000.
So where is Jasmine Crockett?
That is unbelievable. That's insane. Hey, Jasmine, what do you think about the rising crime rate in Washington? You're gonna talk about the rising crime rate in Washington when literally a Trump voter has a gun in Mississippi? Oh my God!
Getting this information from the FBI? From some department or agency in the federal government? Nope. She's getting this info from a left-leaning Democrat think tank called Third Way, and their report titled The 2-Decade Red State Murder Problem.
Oh my God, you're kidding
According
me.
to Third Way's 2023 analysis, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama, all red states, have a higher murder rate per 100,000 people than so-called blue states like Illinois, New Mexico, and Michigan. Crockett is somehow claiming that red states are worse than certain blue states. Yet 2 of the states that she mentioned, New Mexico and Illinois, consistently make the top 10. Not much of a flex, Jasmine. In response,
yeah, that is weird.
Conservative think tank, the Heritage Foundation, pointed out that if you look just a little deeper, that the red state murder problem becomes the blue county murder problem.
Oh no! Oh God! It doesn't stop.
This includes Hinds County, home to Jackson, Mississippi, Montgomery County, home to Montgomery, Alabama, and East Baton Rouge Parish, home to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. All 3 are completely run by Democrats.
Pretty weird, pretty weird.
Furthermore,
weird, to quote Rachel Ziegler, everyone's favorite retard.
The top 15 major cities with the highest murder rates, all run by Democrat mayors.
You've got to be kidding me. You mean to tell me that the Republicans, you know, the ones that generally support the police, do more policing than the Democrats, the ones that want to defund the police? There's no way that logics, okay? I've heard bullshit before, but from what I understand, the more you defund the police, the less crimes happen. Criminals only commit crimes when police are around. That's a true fact. What are we gonna do with these people? They're all retarded. They're all crazy. Oh my God. I can't believe she's the leading voice in the fucking party right now.
I know you're shocked.
So they are always focused on crime.
Oh my God, this is my favorite clip of all time.
Continue to say things like the illegals and that they broke the law coming in.
Yeah, but they did, yes. The illegal immigrants did break the law coming in.
What they're not telling the American people is that it is a civil violation. It is not a criminal violation.
It is a criminal violation.
To enter the country illegally.
It is actually a crime to enter the country illegally. That's, you know, it's in the word illegal, actually. What are we doing here?
So according to Jasmine Crockett,
oh God,
federal lawmaker, it's not a crime to enter the United States illegally.
Wasn't she a lawyer? I'm pretty sure she was a lawyer before she became a congresswoman. Like, what are we gonna do? It's not illegal to enter the country illegally. Wow, that's crazy. Oh my God.
Makes sense to me. What's your problem?
You see, I would call her Congresswoman Hot Wheels, not because she's in a wheelchair, but because she's a different type of disabled.
However, crossing the border illegally is a federal misdemeanor crime in violation of 8 U.S.C. 1325.
Yeah, which is a law and actually illegal.
A federal misdemeanor is literally a criminal offense.
Yeah, this is like not debatable. Like, I've heard retards tard around, all right? There's so many retards, lots of retards, we love them. All 7 swing retards have voted for me. But dog, dude, how do you sit there and like fucking puff your chest out and say it's not illegal to enter the country illegally? Like, for the love of God, Jasmine Crockett, being a prostitute does not make you a whore. Very cool, Pepper Jasmine Crockett. You are cooking.
It's not a criminal. It's a crime. It's not a crime, which is why they're so frustrated. They want them to go and round people up on civil accusations.
Accusations? Dog, they're illegal immigrants. They all committed crimes by being in the country. How could you be on the side of the illegals every time? How do you lose every 80-20 issue? I'm sorry, I shouldn't interrupt. Black woman talking.
I'll never understand how this genius passed the bar exam.
That's insane.
I'm serious.
Listen, I'm not gonna say that she is a DEI lawyer. I ain't going that far. But my chat seems to think so. So y'all are the racists, okay? I am the progressive one. I am woke. I am the woke one. I would never say that she's a DEI lawyer or something.
She used to be a lawyer.
These are the people that are really making us great in this country. They pay into taxes. And guess what? They're not able to pull down on Social Security. So to have people going out and disparaging them and targeting them, that is not what makes us great.
But according to...
That's crazy. The ones saving the American country are the illegal immigrants. Do you see why the Democrats are losing? Do you see why it happens every single time? Like, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Holy shit. The Democrats will never stop losing unless they literally recognize that you can't go full retard, okay? You can't go full retard. Like, it's funny and I will make content off of your downfall, but like, come on, for the sake of the country. All right, I'm trying to divide myself here. Listen, objectively, I would prefer the retards. I almost called the liberals the retards. I would prefer the Democrats do a better job because I think competition is good and it makes both parties strive to do better. All right? Objectively, I want the Democrats to win. Subjectively, I love downfalls. Thank you, retards, for taking part in this goddamn pissing contest.
Stephen A. Camerata, the director of research at the Center for Immigration Studies.
All right.
Illegal immigrants do pay some taxes.
I mean, they pay taxes like when they buy stuff, right? Like, but I don't think that's what anyone thinks about when they think taxes. Like, if you pay taxes, like if you go to the store and you pay a little taxes on the shit that you buy.
And
you pay 8 cents in New York if you spend $1 in a store.
Estimates that illegal immigrants in 2019 paid roughly $5.9 billion in federal income tax,
All right.
$16.2 billion in Social Security tax, and $3.8 billion in Medicaid taxes.
All right.
But for clarity, $3.6 trillion in federal income tax was collected in 2019. Illegal immigrants paid a whopping $5.96 billion. That's roughly 0.165% of all the federal income tax collected.
Yeah, so when Jasmine Crockett goes out here and says that the best people for America are the illegal immigrants, which, by the way, fucking kill me, that is unbelievably bullshit, they also apparently paid 0.1% of the taxes. Nice.
They pay into taxes.
Then Jasmine brags that they pay $16.2 billion into Social Security, a system that currently pays out $1.6 trillion
Yes, that's basically nothing.
in benefits. But thanks for that 1.01% contribution. You're keeping the system solvent.
True.
Next, Jasmine Crockett says that we need illegal immigrants because they do the jobs that Americans don't want to do.
Oh my god, you've got to be fucking kidding me. No, that's not her argument.
Are sending your kids to college to go and work on... Okay, well, guess who is working the farms?
Y'all are sending your kids to college so that they can get a degree in gay sex and underwater chicken tickling. We respect the hell out of that here in Crockett land. Hell yeah.
So that you can afford your food. So that you can have food. So that you can have food.
Yeah, the reason why Americans have food is because of illegal immigrants. What level of retarded are we? Like, dude, this is like a 9th level retardation spell. I don't understand what is happening. Domain expansion, infinite retards. Yeah, sure. Great argument. You see, we use illegal immigrants for slave labor. Hell yeah, dude.
So only illegal immigrants work on farms.
Uh-oh.
Got it.
Now, how many of you are looking to send your kids into hospitality after this college education so that they can go and make the beds at the hotels?
Oh, I see.
Great. We need illegal immigrants so that they can take jobs from Americans because they get paid less. Hell yeah. Based.
Need illegals to pick our crops and clean our hotel rooms since the educated won't. Democrats think that the undocumented are a permanent service class.
Yikes. Yikes, bro. Stop, man. Her argument for the guys, they're literally cheap labor. Hell yeah, dude.
President Trump seeking to use the Alien Enemies Act, a wartime authority, a law.
Yeah, she's on CNN constantly right now. She is really trying her absolute best to stick out.
Signed by John Adams in 1798 to deport undocumented Venezuelans that the administration say are dangerous individuals with ties to the gang Tren de Aragua. Do you agree with this? And if not, what's your issue with the U.S. using any tool at its disposal to remove undocumented violent people from this country?
All right, so immediately, I think that anyone with a brain has to agree that removing violent, rapist, criminal terrorists from the country is a good thing, right? Like, we can all come together, right? Like, these are the believe all women people, right? They're mega woke. They're so woke, god damn it. Like, come on, stop, please.
Well, my argument is that we already have tools that are available to remove undocumented violent people from our country. And
Okay, but they kept getting let back out after they got caught.
so the idea that you want to go into a zombie law, it is the fact that we can't trust this administration to actually use a scalpel, but instead they love to use a butcher knife on.
Dude, what are you talking? It didn't work under Biden. 300,000 children went missing by the border. Like, what the fuck is happening? Biden failed miserably. You want Trump to just continue what Biden was doing? Like, what are we even saying? Oh my God, you've got to be fucking kidding me. You cannot say that the argument is, well, just do it the way Biden was doing it.
Things. And so giving them this wide latitude.
A zombie law. She's so upset that they're enacting an old law. But what old law? The law in the Constitution? Very old law we have. Yeah, true.
To just kind of go across and just claim that anybody is anything is wrong.
So to be clear, Jasmine Crockett is more concerned that Trump is using a zombie law, whatever that is, than she is about the dangerous gang members that are roaming our streets.
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, I used to be a fan of freedom of speech, and then she mentioned that there are zombie laws in the Constitution. So I think that we should absolutely excise freedom of speech specifically for this one individual. All right, listen, your freedom of speech doesn't mean I have the freedom to listen. All right, shut the fuck up. What is even going on, man? What is even happening? Freedom of speech was a mistake. It was a mistake. Oh, no.
And that's why the Democrats' favorability rating with Americans is at an all-time.
Yeah, big shock that only 29% of Americans like Democrats right now. All-time low. We have never seen a low like this. This is incredible.
Low.
I'm from the state of Texas.
Yeah, I'm just saying the zombie law, like abolishing slavery.
And of course, they don't want you to ever have an opportunity to raise your voice in the state of Texas. In fact, Ms. Perry, I know your organization, the Heritage Foundation, loves Texas. Ooh, they love Texas. They always sending us some nonsense bills that somehow set this country on the wrong trajectory. They send them to Texas. They send them to Florida. Every deplorable state that we can think about, they usually coming out of y'all's think tank.
What? What, she's calling Texas and Florida deplorable states? How the fuck do you try to run for president after saying this shit?
So the Congresswoman from Texas, the state she was elected to represent, calls Texas a deplorable state.
I am telling you, like, you don't understand. These people, they literally dig their own graves. It's like, I don't even need to bring them the shovel. They come equipped with the clown makeup and the shovel to dig their grave. They give me endless content. Like, you gotta recognize, when someone in Trump's rallies, a comedian, said something negative about Puerto Rico, said Puerto Rico is like garbage or something, which, yeah, whatever, it was a shitty thing to say for sure, whatever, but like, and then that was a comedian. Here, the Congresswoman of Texas says that Texas is deplorable. Like, this is crazy work. This is crazy. How does she keep shooting herself in the foot? She's the leading participant. She is they're gonna be their next fucking, ace in the hole in 2028?
Yeah, she's that stupid.
And I want to make sure. So they took those black and brown and Asian bodies, and guess what? Do you think that we got a new black, brown, or Asian seat? Somehow, the way that they do their Republican math in the state of Texas, that amounted to 2 new white seats.
She's retarded. What the fuck? I can't even believe this. I literally can't even believe that this is her argument. Do they not realize that that's how elections work? Do they not realize that elections work by, like, fucking voting people in? The seats aren't color-coded. Hey, lady, wake up. You're from Texas and you're black. You can't make this argument. What is even going on? She claims that because, every time a black guy has a baby, now you need another black person in Congress? Like, what is even going on?
Guess what? White Republican seats. We got 2 new Republican seats out of 4 million people of color. So let me tell you, they love to use our bodies to a
Bro, she racist as hell. What is going on?
Us in an inaccurate way.
If they're congressional seats, they're voted in. What is going on? Like, dude, this is an actual, like, retardation challenge. If you'd be taking a shot every time she's retarded, you would be dead by now.
First of all, super racist.
Like, you can't even deny it. Dude, I literally told you before we started, she is the racist, sexist, ableist that she seeks to destroy.
Second, she's lying. For the 2022 election.
So not only is she a racist retard, but she's also lying too. It gets better. We're not even done here. It's literally getting, that's why when I say the Democrats are cooked, I'm like, yeah, this is the person leading their party right now.
Texas added 2 new House districts, Texas 35 and Texas 38. One went to Greg Casar, a Hispanic Democrat.
Nah, dude. Oh my God, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
The other went to Wesley Hunt,
oh my God,
a black
dude.
Republican.
No, you've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. There is no way you could lie like this. I told you this was a good downfall. I told you this was a good downfall. Thank you, God, for these retards. You have given me all the retards. All these race grifting fucks. Holy shit, that's crazy. That's insane. She's complaining that there are 2 new white Republicans. Meanwhile, one is a Hispanic Democrat. The other one is a black Republican. Like, how? Oh my God, she's such a fucking loser. I'm gonna piss myself. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Dude, God, how did you invent these people? Oh my Lord, God, you have the greatest sense of humor of us all. I laugh. I think my comedy is okay sometimes, but oh my God.
So on that note, do you have any final words for us, Jasmine?
And I also took this as an opportunity to again flex on MAGA and let them know that I will always be smarter than you.
Oh my God, this is like someone without a penis trying to win a dick measuring competition. Like, you are an actual lol cow. I do not feel flexed on at all, and I'm sure I don't have any MAGA people in my audience that feel intimidated by your wit and IQ. Truth truly is stranger than fiction.
Did you use the word smart? Don't ever use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word. There's nothing smart about you.
Oh God, oh Lord, oh no. Holy shit, that was incredible. That might have been one of the greatest downfalls ever. So if you like downfalls, you should definitely subscribe, because downfalls are the best. I love them, you love them, everyone loves downfalls. People just don't want to recognize or admit that downfalls are in fact fucking awesome. So subscribe for more downfalls, and I'll see you in the next one. We're probably doing an AOC downfall tomorrow, actually, because she recently got a whole ass situation going on. It's very fun. Crime is at an all-time high in New York, her district, and it's gonna be great. Hell yeah, the hypocrisy, it never ends. This is the special one, though. This is a real special one. Hell yeah. See you in the next one, gamers. Bye. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.